Era, Fox News. The first round of aid is heading across a pier installed in Gaza.
The maritime corridor will bring in more food, water, and medicine for those desperately in need. The goal is to have 150 trucks every day, but it's still not enough. Aid officials say 500 daily trucks are needed.
Fox's Alex Hogan, but the U.S., UN, and aid groups warn the floating pier is not a substitute for land deliveries that could bring in all the food, water, and fuel needed into Gaza. This is the Israeli military says troops in Gaza have recovered the bodies of 3 hostages they say were abducted by Hamas while trying to run from the Nova Music Festival. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called the deaths heartbreaking, saying we will return all of our hostages, both the living and the dead. 30 years in prison for David DePape, the man convicted of breaking into then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's home with the intent to kidnap her and attacking her husband with a hammer.
The brutal attack on Paul Pelosi in his home was not only an attack on an individual, but an assault on the very principles and safety and civility that form the bedrock of our democracy. Public servants, and indeed all citizens, deserve to work and live without threats of violence or of intimidation.
FBI assistant agent in charge Sergio Lopez, prosecutors had requested 40 years in prison for DePape. Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo with a warning one day after deadly storms tore through parts of Houston.
It's dangerous to be moving around on the streets right now.
At least 4 people died in the storm, and the National Weather Service says it is confirmed a tornado touched down near the Houston suburb of Cypress. Hidalgo warns power could be out for some people for weeks. Canadian police say they linked the deaths of 4 young women nearly 50 years ago to a now dead U.S. fugitive who hid in Canada from the mid-1970s to the late 1990s. America's listening to Fox News.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
When you use Bounce dryer sheets and your clothes look amazing, it's the sheet. Less static in your life? Yeah, it's the sheet. Smelling fresher than ever? It's the sheet. Oh, so soft fabric? Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes? You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
Another weapons test by North Korea.
North Korea firing suspected short-range ballistic missiles off its east coast, a day after South Korea and the U.S. flew powerful fighter jets in a joint drill. The South's Joint Chiefs of Staff saying the weapons launched from the north traveled about 185 miles before landing in the waters between the Korean Peninsula and Japan, calling it a clear provocation. North Korea has extended its run of weapons testing in recent months as it works to enlarge and modernize its arsenal, while diplomacy with the U.S. and South Korea remains stalled. CJ Papa, Fox News.
Workers at Mercedes-Benz factories near Tuscaloosa, Alabama, have voted overwhelmingly against joining the United Auto Workers. The National Labor Relations Board says both sides have 5 business days to file objections to the election. The union must wait a year before seeking another vote. The voting comes a month after the UAW scored a victory at the Volkswagen factory in Chattanooga. Another cell phone company promises to turn your smartphone into a satellite phone.
AT&T is forming an agreement with satellite operator AST Space Mobile, which will be able to operate two-way calling service on the same spectrum as AT&T Wireless, giving smartphones on that network the capability to make calls even when inside an area known as a dead spot, where a cell network signal has no reach, likely due to a lack of towers. It happens often in remote rural areas or deep inside national parks, forests, or canyons. The arrangement would allow for AT&T phones to connect directly to AST's satellites and make phone calls.
Fox's Evan Brown. The fishing village of Brixham in southwestern England is on its 3rd day of instructions to boil its tap water after a parasite sickened more than 45 people. The water company says that serves the area says the problem came from a pipe in a cattle pasture. I'm Lisa Lacera. This is Fox News.
From the Sierra Radio Network.
Network Newsroom. I'm Andrea Drake. It's 5:05. Here are your upcoming local and regional news headlines. Susanville halting proclamations for 1 year, set to develop guidelines to ensure equity, while a controversial tax measure threatens Susanville's financial stability. And Pluma Sierra County Fair announces the winner of the Sweetheart of the Mountains title. And planned outages coming to several communities as Pluma Sierra Rural Electric accommodates PG&E repairs. The stories behind these headlines coming up for you at the bottom of the hour. Now to Amanda and Aaron for Live at 5.
Good evening, everyone. You're listening to Live at 5 with Amanda and Aaron on your only local news radio station, KJDX, KSUE, Susanville, Portola, Quincy, and Chester. Tonight we have Chelssa and Brady with Seneca Healthcare. We're going to get some updates from them, find out what's going on over there. Also, we'll be calling out 2 names to try and qualify 2 more people for that Cabo cruise that we're giving away on May 31st. So be listening for your name. And, of course, we'll do some surveys. And I think we have a ticket to that NRA event going on tomorrow, so you better listen up because we're going to give it away for free. All this and much more right after this break, along with your local weather.
Home should be the place you want to return to after a long day. Maybe a place that's just minutes from some of the most serene and natural wonders in the world, like waterfalls or volcanoes. Home should offer you a lifestyle with golfing, horseback riding, biking, hiking, fishing, and more. If this sounds too good to be true, it's right here in Susanville, the home that has something for everyone. Find out more about our wonderful town on our Facebook page at City of Susanville. Susanville, California, the home of your dreams.
Carlson's Tire Pros makes buying tires simpler. They offer a straightforward approach to tire and auto service that includes nationwide warranties, expert advice, and a great selection of Michelin tires. No matter what you drive or where you have driven, Michelin has a tire to fit any need. Visit in-store in Susanville or online at carlsonstirepros.com. Tire Pros. Love the drive.
We are blessed to live in our beautiful Susanville area. We're also lucky to have a locally owned supermarket dedicated to community with service you know and trust. Susanville Supermarket IGA. Fresh cut meats and vegetables and quality IGA products that help you save even more.
Get out the grill this week at your IGA. Fresh pork spare ribs, lean and meaty, just $3.97 a pound. Beef porterhouse or T-bone steaks, $9.97 a pound. Chicken thighs or drumsticks, $1.37 a pound in the family pack. Fresh sweet melons, $1.99 each. Best yet, IGA ketchup, 2 bottles for $4. Bar S hot dogs, 2 packs for $4. Old Home buns, selected varieties, also 2 for $4. And Budweiser 30-pack cans, $27.99 plus CRV.
Now offering Instacart. Shopping has never been easier at your hometown IGA. Sign up, shop, check out, and delivered. 7 days a week on Grant Avenue and SusanvilleSupermarket.com. Like them on Facebook. Susanville Supermarket IGA, your hometown proud supermarket.
Hey, Corey, do you know the rules about electricity and how to stay safe?
I think so, but I'm not really sure.
Well, I know a great way that you and your friends can learn how to be safe, or as we like to say at LMUD, stay clear and stay alive.
Oh, I've heard that before. Isn't that Elmwood's safety motto?
Yes, it is. Would you like to learn more?
Yeah, but how?
Elmwood has a free safety demonstration that I can bring to your school or your class.
So I can just have my teacher call you at 257-4174 and you'll bring the safety demonstration to us?
I sure will. Then we'll all learn how to
stay clear and stay alive.
We've got your getaway to sunny Cabo. It's our annual vacation getaway aboard a fabulous Princess Cruise. This very special getaway is reserved for you and your partner. A getaway packed full of great memories. Here's where to register.
Lassen Auto Body, Lassen Nursing and Rehabilitation, Lumberjacks, Diamond Mountain Casino, Diamond Mountain Mini Mart, Canna Junction, Town and Country Real Estate, and Seneca Healthcare District.
Keep it here to hear your name announced on the air and then call us to qualify for our next drawing to sunny Cabo. Only from your official vacation station.
Northeast California weather. All right, the time is currently 5:09, and it's time to take a look at that 3-day Northeastern California weather. Outside the studio, it's currently 78 degrees. All right, just going to be looking at some warm weather. Tonight, we're going to have a clear night with a low of 48. Saturday, it's going to be nice and sunny with a high of 83. Clear in the evening with a low of 47. Sunday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 73, so it's going to go down a little bit, but not too much. You're still going to have some nice weather. Clear of a low of 42 on Sunday night. And then Monday, it is going to chill out a little bit on the heat, but it's still going to be nice and sunny with a high of 68. Clear in the evening with a low of 41. Go out there, go plant those gardens, get a pull out, have some fun this weekend. Your full weather forecast is found on our website or our app, SierraDailyNews.com, or get the app, Sierra Daily News. And also, you can click on the little podcast and listen to any of our past shows, because that's what we know what you want to do. You want to listen to us, right? All right. Well, we're in studio, and we have our guests. Aaron, who do we have?
We have Seneca Hospital. We have Chelsea Outland. Chelssa. What did I say, Chelsea?
Right, you said Chelsea, but it's
My
Chelssa.
bad.
Right.
Chelssa. And we also have Brady. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your last name.
Brady Haynes.
Haynes. All right. And they're with Seneca Hospital. What are your positions out there?
So I am the marketing and PR director.
And I'm the chief operating officer.
Okay, sorry, we had to clear out some feedback inside the studio. Okay, sorry. Okay, cool. So, what's new, fun, and exciting over there at Seneca?
Well, one of the first things, we have our low-cost community wellness screenings coming up. So the wellness screenings are something we host once a year, and we do blood draws and imaging studies, and we offer them at a discounted price so that people, whether you don't have insurance, you're a business owner, or you have a high deductible, it's a lower cost so that people can afford it. And that is coming up the first 2 weeks of June, so June 4th and 5th. That's Tuesday, Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 9:30, and then Saturday, June 8th from 9 to 11:30, Tuesday, June 11th, and Wednesday, June 12th from 7 a.m. to 9:30 again. And we hold that in... It's at 372 Main Street. It's a little building behind the Wellness Center in Chester. So it's right around the corner from the hospital, and that's where we hold it every year. We put up big signage so people can see it. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, so that's coming up, and we're excited to offer that.
So insurance?
No insurance. You don't need insurance. So it's a cash pay. So it's $60 for blood draws, which is actually a really great deal. Like some people's deductible is more than that for a blood draw.
Okay.
So we do the full blood draw. It does the CBC, the complete blood count, and then there's other things. There's information on our website. So www.senecahospital.org/wellness, and it'll take you right to all the information. So it gives you a whole list of everything we offer, and it shows prices, and it's cash or check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no credit cards or no ATM cards.
No, we're not quite set up to do the ATM, so we offer this off-site, and so it's pretty basic and just cash or check.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right, and you have some updates on the new hospital build.
Yes, that's where Brady's going to pop
up.
All right, Brady.
So, as you know, we're building a new hospital. Our current facility has been there for 75 years, so it's time. There's a lot of reasons for it. One of it is the seismic code that the state of California has, and it's served the community well, but it's time to replace it. And so we're in that process of getting general contractor bids right now, and next Friday we will begin receiving the bids and then taking it through the process. And then hopefully this summer we're moving tractors, putting fences up, and starting the project.
And make sure no bird nests.
Make sure no bird nests.
The trees are gone, so there's no trees left.
There are no trees.
Yeah, we're fingers crossed.
You're like a ground squirrel or something, an endangered ground squirrel.
Yeah, we're keeping our eyes on all the trees.
We're trying to walk through the property and make sure nothing makes a home there.
So it should be a great facility once it's done for the community, and hopefully it'll serve for the next 75 years of all the communities of Lake Almanor and the surrounding areas.
It's going to be pretty neat.
Yes.
And you, I believe on your website, I believe last time you came, you said they can see the designs
Yes.
on the website.
It's all on the website. You can, there's a nice video. You can kind of walk around it and see the different aspects of the facility. So and that was done by Chelssa here, so it's done really nicely.
Busy lady.
Yes, she is.
Making things happen.
And your providers, I know last time you guys were working on that. How's that going?
Yeah, well, as you know, physicians, there's a shortage across the country, and so all healthcare facilities are trying to have enough providers, advanced practitioners, which are nurse practitioners, or PAs, which is a physician assistant. And so we're constantly in the recruiting process. But the good thing is for us, at the start of the year, we started getting a stability in the provider group. So we have like Dr. Russo, Dr. Greeley, Lori Kohler, which is a nurse practitioner, Heather Smith, which is a PA, Dr. Ware that's been there. So we finally got a good core group of providers. But we're actively recruiting, always, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll add a few more team members to the group.
Right. And I think that's cool because as someone in the community, I just want a doctor who's going to stick around.
Yep.
Right.
And that's been an issue.
And that's a big question that when we're recruiting these providers, we're saying we let them know that's what we're looking for. We're looking for someone that wants to set down roots. They want to be here long term. And so that is something we're making sure it's a fit. It fits what our community needs, and that it's someone that, yes, they're going to be able to be here long term. And what's really exciting is we have providers accepting new patients, which, a couple of years ago, we couldn't say that because all of our providers had full practices. So.
Or they're like, we can fit you in 6 months.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So that's cool.
Yeah, and at the start of the year, Partnership, which is a new healthcare plan for 10 counties in California, we turned on to that group, and so they have a lot of patients that are flowing our way, and so our providers are being able to handle them because we do have the capacity for it. So it was really nice.
Yeah. So Partnership makes it easier for people like outside of county to come to our facility as well, which is awesome because like Westwood, for example, it's very close to us, but sometimes people with their insurance couldn't come to our facility because they were out of county. Now with Partnership they can.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. So it's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's opened up a lot of opportunities for those patients that need it.
Okay.
All right. And what's the development of the Seneca Healthcare Foundation looking like right now?
So Seneca Healthcare Foundation, that's a new project that we are in progress working on. So we are working on filing for a 501c3. And that is basically, it's a nonprofit status that allows us to take tax-deductible donations. We currently can do that as the hospital, but it's under a different tax revenue code that nobody understands. And so the 501c3 is much more simple, and it makes it easier for people to donate. And so we're working on opening up the foundation, and one of our first campaigns is going to be a capital campaign for the new build. So that is to help fundraise that amount of difference that we need for the new hospital. So that's super exciting news.
Do you know the difference? Off the top of your head, go.
Yeah, not yet, but once we get, as inflation has hit every aspect of the U.S. economy, we should know as we get the bids and see where they come in at, where, what that gap may be.
Yeah. So
we're crossing our fingers, though.
Yeah. So, and then whatever that gap is, that'll be our goal with the capital campaign for the foundation. And then going forward, that foundation will be developed. So if we decide that we're going to try and open mammography, thank you, or we're going to go into some other service, we can help fundraise to provide that service for the community through the foundation.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it'll be great.
All right.
And so I heard that Seneca is starting to have student observers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have our local high schools come in and observe, and what that looks like is they'll either come into a department like our clinic. They'll sit up front and watch how we register patients. Some of them do that. Some of them will go back and work with the clinical team and learn how to do blood pressures and, all the kind of the basics. So it is kind of fun to see kind of their eyes light up when they're doing some of these things. And hopefully they get interested into, the healthcare, field. That's the goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. That actually reminds me of a moment because one of my kids they were born at UNR.
Oh, yeah.
And they had some kids walk in, and I'll never forget, like a couple of their kids, those faces, like, what in the world?
Yeah.
That's childbirth, kids. That's what it is.
Yeah. Some of the other students we have, like this summer, we'll have a resident and a medical student come in and do some shadowing and some work. So we're really trying to get, people interested in healthcare or helping people that are in healthcare to and it circles back to recruitment, because if they have a great experience as a medical student or a resident, then that may lead them back into wanting to stay, in the area.
Yeah, and these high school students, we're taking them around all the departments. So, I even got to spend the day with 8 of them, and I had them all write radio ads. And so some of these, which I will be sharing with you guys, but some of these radio ads are hilarious. They are so funny, and it was just a great experience for them. And so every department is kind of working with the students to show them there's more than just nursing or radiology. There's this. It all makes up the healthcare system. So it's been great, and it's been a lot of fun, and we're excited that we were able to do this with the students.
I really like that.
I really want to hear the radio ads.
Yes, I will share them all.
That's what I zeroed in on that
so
one.
I'm picking out 2 of them from the 8 that we are actually going to pay to put on air as part of our ads. So yes, we are just narrowing it down right now.
You're going to send me all of them, though.
I will send you all of them. But they are pretty good.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Okay. Anything else before we let you go?
I think that's it. We just came to say hi and give some updates. We've been getting lots of questions, so we wanted to share information.
Yeah, we're excited you guys had us.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
And is there going to be like a ground squirrel open season over at the new site?
We're trying to avoid all ground squirrels at the new site right now.
Well, yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, thank you for coming in and driving all that way.
Yeah.
And it sounds like there's some exciting things happening over there.
Yeah, and we'll keep you posted as we make progress on the build and all the new things that are happening.
Okay. Once again, what's the website?
www.senecahospital.org and /new build if you're looking for new build information, or there's a search bar at the top and you can search just about anything you want. You can search wellness screenings, new build, you can search CNA program, the high school student program, so you can find information on all of it.
And I believe your guys' link is on our website as well.
It is. So, yes.
Of course. So you got to go SierraDailyNews.com first.
I like how you threw that one in there.
We know how to do ads.
We got it down. We're kind of professionals. Well, again, thank you. And really quick, I think it's really cool that you're doing students who might be interested. That way they might stick around.
Yep.
I don't know why doctors don't stick around anyway. This is a gorgeous place to live, especially in the Chester area.
It is. It's an amazing area to live, and we're working on changing that. We're working on trying to get ones that want to be up here and that stick around.
Yep.
So.
Well played. Good job. All right. Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you guys for coming by, and
we'll
see you guys soon.
Looking forward to hearing those ads.
Yes.
All right.
We'll get those ads to you.
All right.
Have a great night.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
We're proud of our local youth and the many sports programs that are available in our community. NST Engineering supports local youth sports in Lassen and Plumas counties. NST projects are as varied as the area it serves. NST Engineering, serving Northeast California for over 56 years.
Looking for a special and unique gift? Visit the Rusty Chandelier in Chester. Like an old-time mercantile store, it has a bit of everything, including a real soda fountain and an espresso bar. You find gifts for all ages, from vintage toys to home decor, both new and antique. Treat yourself to some leisurely shopping while enjoying an ice cream sundae at the Rusty Chandelier.
When you want your vehicle fixed right the first time, take it to Auto World in Susanville. Raul works on both foreign and domestic vehicles, from BMWs to old Ford trucks and everything in between. All work's fully guaranteed and prices are always reasonable. So, next time you need service on your vehicle, whether old or new, take it to Auto World.
All right, and that was awesome having Chelssa and Brady here from Seneca, all that new information. And I can't wait to see what that hospital ends up coming out like, because I think it's going to be gorgeous. Just saying, peeps. But for right now, let's go ahead and let's do this thing. Yep, it's that time. Let's go ahead and call a possible qualifier. So, let's see who's going to be eligible to win our next Princess Cruise to Cabo San Lucas. We're drawing qualifiers from our registrations received at our sponsor locations. And at this time, we're going to call Jamie Alexander, who registered at Lassen Nursing and Rehabilitation, that's where they registered. You have 12 minutes and 40 seconds to call 530-257-8255 to qualify for our next cruise to Cabo. Again, 530-257-8255. The clock is running, so call us right now. Again, we have drawn the name of Jamie Alexander out of Susanville. Good luck from your official what? Vacation what?
Vacation.
Woo! Boom. I threw that in there because we
You
had
did.
just enough time to go ahead and give them enough time to call.
Again, I was waiting for you to wrap it up with, do not use if you're allergic, may cause any leakage.
Okay, I think
You went through that pretty darn quick.
let's, on the next round, let's see how fast I can read the whole spiel.
Okay.
So, if you're listening and you wonder why in the next half I read super fast, it's because I'm doing it on purpose. Blah, blah, blah. I've always wanted to be one of those people that like those, get rid of, like, what's it called, auctioneer?
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it. I can't.
Can I get 5? Can I get 5?
Can I get 5? Yeah, didn't do it at all, but.
We just mumbled a lot with words.
Yeah. So if anyone knows Jamie Alexander out of Susanville, let them know we called their name. If they want to get qualified and get in the box for the drawing on May 31st for that cruise, they better give us a call. And we're waiting. And what's the phone number? 257-8255. That's right. Alrighty. Alrighty then. I'm a little bit more up today.
Yes.
I went and got my coffee.
So she was here. She was like, I'm like, are you feeling okay? Cause she was just kind of lagging. She's like, yeah, I'm good. She's like, I gotta go really quick. So off she went. And she came back, here, and I'm back. And she was like that little squirrel on, on I forget what it was. It was a little squirrel where there's the hyperactive.
Oh, Ice Age?
Is it Ice Age?
Ice Age, where the squirrels like,
yeah. I was like,
I had to go I was like,
you didn't go for the decaf, I could tell.
I did not. I got my 5 shots of espresso.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and then today I went to the first job, and it was a very long day today. It was very mentally exhausting. Not physically, mentally exhausting. And then oh wait, we got a call. Let's see if it's our qualifier. You're on air. Who is this?
This is Jamie Alexander.
Woo! You're getting in the box, Jamie.
You are in the box. It doesn't sound like a good thing though, but anyway, you're in the box.
You're getting in the box.
Back in the box.
Just hopefully you get pulled out of that box May 31st and you win this cruise, Jamie.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If you win, who you taking?
My husband.
Oh, so he's takeable worthy.
He's takeable.
Yeah. He hasn't burnt bridges just yet. Like, that's it. I'm going with Janice.
Oh.
Well, cool. All right.
Congratulations. We're going to put you in the box.
Get back in the box. Hey, have you been to Mexico?
No, I have not.
Do you have a passport?
No.
Oh, hey, this might be an opportunity.
So May 31st, if your name gets pulled, that's the first thing you're doing is getting that passport.
Right.
There you go.
All right. Hey. Well, good luck. I hope you get pulled.
That way you come out of the box. All right.
Well, have a good night.
All right.
Bye. Bye. Put you in the box.
I'm going to pull you out. I'm going to
put you in the box. Doesn't sound like a good thing at all.
None of it sounds good at all.
She's on the other side. I guess that's a good thing.
She's like, okay. Sounds good.
Come on down. We'll put you in the box.
Jack in the box. Good egg rolls.
They have good jalapeno poppers that you can put grape jelly on, and they're delicious. We found out when we were
eating away before we both were like, let's get healthy.
No, I already was. And then you were like, hey, this is what we're going to do. I'm like, all right. But we're also going to do what?
A healthy one.
Right. My wife bought me some of these breakfast drinks. They're like samplers, so I might bring them in. She said she wants to try the lemon one, so I'm like, okay. But they have horchata. Is the only one I remember because that's the one I was really interested in because I like horchata.
I feel like the last couple days I haven't fallen off, but I haven't been as on top, and I'm like, gosh.
You're like dragging on the side of the wagon
because when you get sick and you just don't feel good, it throws you off your normal routines.
As opposed to when you get sick and you still feel good.
You're such a butthead. I just meant when you get sick and you're not eating like you're supposed to, and you maybe, you know what, Aaron? I was really trying with you today, and I went and got my.
Trying.
I was trying.
Can't tolerate Aaron today. I need a drink. Can't tolerate him.
I have to drink all this coffee really fast. By the time we go and we do news and everything, we come back, all my coffee will be gone. I'll be full Amanda.
You'll be full Amanda.
She needs her caffeine. She's realizing she can't go without it, or she's not fun.
Good to know.
She's a drag, evidently, because he said I was dragging.
Well, I didn't say you were a dragon.
I said dragging.
I know what you meant. No, I just could tell you were just, kind of, not feeling it.
Yeah.
You were like sick, but still feeling good.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
And I just don't, the heat drains me too. And my air conditioner doesn't work in my car. And that's not doing me right now.
But you have windows.
I know, but I want cold air, not hot, blowing air.
Oh. Did you see my ride?
Oh. Yeah, it's Bronco without windows.
I don't have a top.
Oh, or top, something. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we should go ahead and let Andrea do her thing, how she does it with the whole spilling of the beans.
She's spilling local beans.
And then, we don't got no Wall Street shenanigans today, so it'll just be that, and I'll get you some weather of the same thing I said earlier, and then we'll be back. Let's do this. Boom.
Your only local news radio is on the air.
With your local and regional news from the Sierra Radio Network newsroom, here's what's happening. Susanville's financial stability, supported by a 1% sales tax increase from Measure P in 2022, is at risk. That's due to the Taxpayer Protection and Government Accountability Act, which aims to give voters more control over taxes, yet is currently under review by the California Supreme Court. The court's decision could significantly impact local government revenues, including Susanville's sales income tax. The act requires voter approval for new or increased taxes and fees introduced after January of 2022. It also nullifies taxes and fees imposed since then unless approved by voters within a year. Legal challenges question whether the act unconstitutionally changes the state constitution and if it harms essential government functions. A decision is expected by June 27th. If the measure passes, Susanville's 1% sales tax increase could be reversed, threatening over $1 million in new revenue, vital for public services. City Manager Dan Newton.
For a general tax, basically the language that's in the proposed measure would prohibit the use of an advisory measure with the general tax. There has to be a sunset on it, and then it also requires that the measure say general in the wording on the ballot. So when the city did Measure P, we had an advisory measure. There's no sunset on it. And we said for general government services, but we didn't use the term general tax. So we're watching that very closely.
Political analyst and California Broadcaster Association President Joe Barry believes the proposed change is too extensive to be resolved in a single ballot measure. However, Barry doubts that the measure will be removed from November's ballot before voters have a chance to decide, noting even if the proposition passes, it could be nullified later, allowing decision makers to avoid seemingly politically motivated. Even the state's legislative analyst office estimates that this measure would have major fiscal effects, resulting in lower annual state and local revenues. The act's fate will shape the future of tax imposition in California and determine the financial stability of cities, including Susanville. The city of Susanville will also no longer be making proclamations. That's at least for 1 year until guidelines are established to govern them. This decision followed a proposal by Councilmember Patrick Parrish, who believes city government should avoid involvement in social justice issues and prevent potential lawsuits.
As I said, made an example before, if someone wanted to make a proclamation on Palestine, what do we do? Israel, what do we do? Black Lives Matter, what do we do? Ukraine, what do we do? We're just open for almost anything. When I said for a temporary moratorium, it's not necessarily to prolong it, because it can come back shorter. As long as we have some type of legal counsel where we have rules and guidelines, then we can go the proclamations we want. If we don't, we're just open for any and everything. We are picking and choosing what we want to have proclamations for and what we don't. I do not feel it is government's role to be invasive in your life.
City Manager Dan Newton also stated that the lack of a formal policy has raised many more concerns about fairness, inclusivity, and the selection process. This includes those in the standing room only audience in City Hall this Wednesday, particularly amongst the LGBTQ+ community, where members suggested the move aimed to block a potential Pride Month proclamation expected next month, as the city has historically supported Pride Month.
We encourage the council as a civic body in the state of California to continue to show solidarity with its community's diverse populations, including the LGBTQ+ community, as it has done for the past 2 years. We ask that instead of narrowing what it means to be represented by proclamation in the city of Susanville, that you seek to broaden the visibility of your whole population. We express our collective unease over potential attempts by members of the city council to strip away said representation from this narrow group of historically marginalized residents by voting prejudice into the city's policies.
Despite these concerns, the council did unanimously approve the one-year pause to address the need for clear proclamation guidelines. City Attorney Margaret Long did estimate that it would take 3 to 6 months to review similar policies from other government entities before guidelines could be brought back before the council. The lights will go out for several communities as Pluma Sierra Rural Electric shares that there's another planned outage up ahead. Utility says there will once more have two planned outages to accommodate PG&E repairs. If you live in the Beckworth, Chilkoot, Sierraville, Herlong, Patton, Milford, Levitt, and Edgemont substations, you will be experiencing those 2 brief outages, each lasting about 30 minutes. These outages are scheduled for 10 p.m. on Tuesday, May 21st, and Friday, May 24th. If you are unsure whether your service will be impacted, you are asked to call PSREC at 832-4261. The utility has extended their appreciation to you for your patience and understanding during these brief service interruptions. Sweetheart of the Mountain Scholarship has just been awarded. The scholarship competition, a cherished tradition of the Pluma Sierra County Fair, has adapted to changing times by focusing on the achievements and ambitions of local youth rather than physical attributes. The 2024 competition awarded a $500 scholarship to Emily Choate of Quincy High School. Emily impressed judges with her essay on the importance of involvement in the county fair, drawing from her extensive experience in theater, 4-H, and community volunteering. She plans to attend Feather River College to study outdoor recreation leadership and agricultural studies and aims to become EMT certified. The scholarship, managed by the Pluma Sierra County Fair Foundation, highlights the best of Plumas and Sierra County's youth, ensuring a positive legacy for future generations. And that is what's happening today from your only local news radio, keeping you informed and connected to your communities throughout Lassen, Plumas, and Sierra counties.
Northeast California weather.
Alrighty, the time is currently 5:37. We're going to take another look at that 3-day northeastern California weather because you never know, it could have changed from about 20 minutes ago. And outside the studio, it's currently 79 degrees. Tonight, it's going to be nice and clear with a low of 48 degrees. Saturday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 83, clear in the evening with a low of 47. Sunday, it's going to be another sunny day, but not too hot. It's going to be a high of 73, clear in the evening with a low of 42. And then Monday, we're going to drop just a little bit, but it's still going to be nice. I like it when it's in the 60s. The high is 68 and the clear in the evening with a low of 41. That's what I'm talking about. Not too hot. Yeah, I don't like it too hot. Your full weather forecast is found on our website or our app, SierraDailyNews.com, or the app Sierra Daily News on Apple and Android. You know, people can't all be cool like me and have Apple. They might have Android like Aaron.
Yeah, people like me who knows how to do things on their phone.
Whatever.
Like, hey Siri, how do I?
You guys are like, hey Google.
Yeah. Well, I don't say it. Well, yeah, I guess I do say hey Google, but yeah. But anyway.
You do, because I hear you all the time.
Apple people are just known for not knowing how to take care of their stuff.
That is not true.
I'm just saying. PC people and Android people, we know how to take care of our stuff. We know how to fix it.
Whatever. Android people just don't know how to work the apples. Let's do this.
Okay, I'll put that one in my
phone. We're going to type.
Oh, hey,
we're going to see how fast we can do it, okay?
Okay. Set. I just like how you inhaled it.
It's that time to qualify another listener to become eligible to win our next Princess Cruise at Cabo San Lucas. We're drawing our qualifier from our registrations received at our sponsor locations. And at this time, we are calling Anthony Phillips, who registered at Seneca Hospital. Seneca! You have 12 minutes and 40 seconds to call 530-257-8255 to qualify for our next cruise to Cabo. Again, 530-257-8255. The clock is running. Call us now. Oh my gosh. Again, we have drawn the name of Anthony Phillips out of Westwood, who registered at Seneca Hospital. Good luck from your official vacation. What?
Station.
Boom. That's how it's done.
I just like how in the beginning I'm like, okay, set, and you took a big breath.
And then you didn't say nothing. You tried to mess me up, dude. All right. Awesome. Anthony Phillips, if you got peeps out there, I hope they call you if you're not listening, but you should be listening because it's Live at 5, everyone's favorite show. Boom. Everyone's favorite show is Live at 5.
We polled everybody.
We pulled everyone, like, top one. You know how people say it's like the world's best hamburger? We should just start calling us the world's
I know. We just say it.
We're just the number 1 show on the radio right now. Because we said so.
Just because we said so. Yeah, I like
Bam. It. I give great dating advice. Not really. But
we give advice?
We give our feedback.
We don't know if it's great.
Speaking of dating stuff, that's the top of my list.
Of course it is.
It's a dating stress survey. A new survey by matchmaking app. Oh my goodness, one of those apps, Flirtini, reveals that 68% of women consider dating their primary source of stress. What?
Yeah, I could see that.
36% of women have passed out on a date due to stress.
Whoa.
What? 36% of women are out there passing out on dates? Good thing no one takes me on one.
Wow.
18% of women have gotten sick while on a date.
Okay.
And 65% of women have canceled dates due to pre-date jitters. Wow.
Okay.
Women, why are you freaking out about these dates so much?
I think it goes on both genders.
You know what I think it is? I think because they're meeting on apps. So it's not only are they going on this date, but a lot of them are meeting them for the first time.
And it's not natural.
Yeah, it's not like they bumped into them. They've already met them. They've already
got a rapport with each other.
Because sometimes people are going off of pictures or, FaceTime, and it's completely different when you meet in person because you feel someone's vibe different and everything.
Right, because they probably put up a picture that doesn't really represent them.
Yeah. Because a lot of people put filters.
Right.
I used to do that. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not on the apps anymore, but when I used to use filters. I used to use filters on all my pictures. And now it's like, okay, I want to do a revolution of everyone pulling the filters off.
Okay.
And and being your true self.
Right.
I posted, now when I post a picture, if I posted of myself, there is no filter on it because I'm like, if I can't be me and you can't like me for me, then peace out. I'm good by myself.
So did you ever feel the stress when you were using the filters and you were meeting them for the first time? You're like, okay, this is really what I look like.
Yeah.
So for the record, people like you who use filters are like people who go and get a full buzz cut who have a full head of hair, and people like me who are bald are like, why do you do that? So, professionally speaking, I don't know why you do that or why you did that.
Oh.
So, was that like...
I think it just it makes you feel like your picture looks prettier or nicer or whatever. Your skin, maybe it looks rough that day and it clears it up or whatever.
But you don't have skin problems.
I don't
even think you've ever had a zit, I think is what you said earlier.
I
had one time. Yeah, that's great.
It's rare and in between, but yes, I have had one before.
Okay.
I do have decent skin, but sometimes I just didn't like the tone of my skin. Someone told me that. They're like, I noticed you always do this with your skin on your filters. Is it because you don't like your skin tone? I said, oh, maybe it is that. I don't know. I guess so, maybe. And, but I think a lot of, but when I had met people though, I had went on FaceTime with them first because I was like, I don't want to be surprised. And
you don't want to be surprised either.
I don't want to be, and I don't want them to be like, oh, you definitely don't look anything, So anyone that I had met, I did FaceTime first because I was like, I don't want to be like that shit.
So they had Apple people. You only dated Apple people.
Oh, hey,
sorry, I don't date
score the
Android
good ones.
people.
No, I'm just kidding. I bring in the aura of the good ones.
I need the ones that can't fix anything.
Oh my gosh, whatever. Apple people can fix stuff. Yeah. Oh, there's a second part of this dating survey.
Okay.
This is a new survey by Tinder. Tinder's like the big one.
Okay.
Reveals that 65% of women believe men are only looking for casual flings. 29% of men are seeking casual relationships. Here are the other findings. 50% of men think less than half of women seek romantic relationships. So that 50% of men think that less than half of the women are like not even looking for a relationship. That's what it's saying. It says 84% of women and 78% of men seek equal partnership and traditional romance. Oh, that's like, is that true? Because where are they?
Where are they?
It says 49% of singles find it chivalrous. I can't say that word. To ensure your date gets home safely.
That's cool. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see. Oh, hold on. We'll go back. 45% of singles prefer putting phones away during dates. I think you need to. You need to put the phone away during the date. Especially if you're still looking and you don't want your Tinder going off ding, ding, ding while you're with someone else.
I don't know about this one. Let's see what I can do.
Right.
You know what? I'm going to wrap this up early.
That's what I'm talking
wrap this up
about.
early and go to the next one.
Right?
That's speed dating.
Yes. You don't want, they don't want to see you like, oh.
No, phones are an instant.
Put the phone away.
Yeah, that's a no-go. That's a stop sign.
I know. And if I take this if I ever go on a real date. Because nowadays, I don't think people really do like real dates.
I don't know. I'm happy not to be in that world. I don't want to be in that world.
Or they're going on real dates. This is not me. I don't know. But
what is a real date, though?
I don't even know anymore because, like, before.
I think just going out and having fun.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
going out and having fun.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I guess if it's planned, I don't know. Like, ahead of time, not just, like, spur of the moment. I think it's a date if you're not going to their house.
Okay. What is it if you do?
I think it turns into something else.
Okay.
So I think if they're like, hey, let's go here and do this. If you're going to do something outside of just going straight to.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
I think because when it's that, then it turns into just like the hookup thing. Yeah.
Okay. It's just a hookup.
That's what it turns into. I mean, some people, they like to go and they have dinner at the house, but, you know.
I would not advise that. I would definitely not. Because what if we don't like them and
you're stuck at their house?
Yeah. Like, okay, when is this person going to leave? I would not advise that. If you're out in a neutral area, you can exit any time, and then you can pull yourself out.
Yeah. You can have your exit strategy.
And they don't know where you live.
Right?
So they're not hiding in your bushes after you're like, sorry, it's not going to work.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So.
Man, I'm so glad.
You're not
married.
in this world?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something new to navigate, and I kept hearing about it when I was still married, and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to be, like, from, like, some of my single friends, like, at the time, that I was just like, they were like, it's horrible out here, don't think, you know, they were all said, and I was like, it's horrible over here, too.
And that's what I tell people. You know, my sister, she just got engaged. I'm like, cool. You deserve to be just as miserable as the rest of us married people.
Like I said, I do not take marriage off the table because a lot of people are like, once they get divorced, they're like, I'm never getting married again. I will go.
I'm even worse than that. If I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but if something were to happen, whether it be death or divorce, and I ended up single, I am not getting into that pool.
See,
not even dating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, you go ahead.
You're fine. No, I think that I definitely, like, I'm open to it, but I will go into it more easily, and I will take my time getting, you know, going through with a marriage again, like, to make sure you really know them, you're really on the same page, and that you can have fun together. Right. I think it's so important. You've got to be able
absolutely
and enjoy each other, and there, you know, and one thing like that. I know I need someone a little more easygoing, like go with the flow, kind of spur of the moment, because that's how I am. And me not being with that kind of person before made me live like on pins and needles or like walk on eggshells, you know?
Right.
So like I've learned those things. I mean, at least I'm learning from, you know, past things, but definitely not against it. I think I believe in marriage. I just don't believe in marriage sometimes with the wrong person. And sometimes people believe in marriage with the wrong person. I don't know why somebody would believe.
you know, getting married for the wrong person. It's all good. It's an adventure.
Well, sometimes you don't know it's the wrong person, so you're really deep into it, but things happen.
Yeah, my wife and I, we're different. We have different ideas of what we consider to be fun, but we make it work. And also the reason why I would not want to date after I end up being single for whatever reason. I hope not. I hope I go first. But it's not because I have a bad marriage. It's just because I just don't want to deal with it. You know? I just don't want to. There's just drama. There's just too much drama involved. And it's just, I'm tapping out.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't. I'm kind of just living life right now.
Mm-hmm.
And enjoying whoever I hang out with and figuring myself out. It's kind of a whole, like, recreating, like finding myself all over again. I got married very young.
Mm-hmm.
I was married for a really long time. And then I've had a lot of changes over the last, I moved to Susanville in 2020. And since 2020 February, so we all know what happened, right?
Oh, yes.
It was like 2 weeks later, COVID hit, everything shut down.
Well, that's because you showed up. Like, let's shut this place down.
I showed up and I was like, shut it down, I'm here. And I actually got here, and I was here for a few weeks, and I got really, really sick. And I got sepsis, and I was in Reno in the hospital.
But were you sick and felt bad, or were you sick and still felt good?
I felt really bad.
Sorry, I didn't make fun of you.
I felt really, really
bad. You said
bad.
you had sepsis?
Yeah.
That's all bad.
I went to the hospital, and they're like, you have an upper respiratory infection. I was like, okay. They sent me home.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got sicker and sicker, and my aunt was like, let's go get you to Reno and find out what's going on. And they were like, you're in sepsis. And like, immediately, and then it was right when COVID hit. So they like hid me in a room by myself upstairs, and to come into my room, they had to fully gown up and have masks because they didn't know if I had this like mysterious COVID thing or if I had something else.
Coming in like you were on ET or something.
Oh my gosh. I was like no one messed with me. Like they were scared to come in my room, and I had, very little contact with anyone. And so all I had was my phone, my Apple phone with FaceTime to like contact home and be like, no one's seen me in hours. Like cause they were going off of the machines, and like when they came in, they stripped down, it was like super crazy.
Wow.
And I was like in a corner in the hospital that they had like put as containment area,
Wow.
Because it was right when everything happened. So I got sick at like the worst time with not even having that.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's crazy.
That was like when I first got here. And ever since I got here, it's just been like change after change. And it's crazy. Change is part of life.
It is.
And I think
some change whether you like it or not.
Oh yeah. And but it makes you who you are. And some of it's good, some of it's bad, some of it's our own personal choices that we're making the change. We kind of figure it out.
Right. With all the bad changes.
Yeah.
But it's made you said earlier, you just mentioned it made you a better person.
Yeah. I mean,
or a stronger person. What would you say?
I'd say a stronger person.
Okay.
I think I'm definitely developing into maybe not exactly who I was a year ago, but I don't think I'm a bad person. I think I'm totally just finding myself and finding my worth. That word,
there you go.
Worth. And part of my worth is I know I let people walk all over me a lot, and I'm like starting to just not allow that.
I don't see you being that person. You're pretty feisty.
I'm feisty sometimes. But then it depends on the person, and it depends on the situation. Some people I'm like, that person's not gonna talk to me that way, and then there'll be another person where I just like take crap for no reason. I'm like, what the heck's wrong with me, So I'm trying to do it to where I just can stand on my own 2 feet, and no one's gonna walk all over me.
Because you're a strong, independent, intelligent woman.
That's right. Get it going. I bet you we have a survey on that. You know what? I think right now we have a ticket to the NRA event.
Oh, that's
tomorrow,
right. Yes.
And I think we need to give it away. So let's see. It's
like
to
a Red Hot Chili
the
Pepper
Susanville
song.
Friends of the NRA. We have a free ticket for tomorrow if you win it. So listen real carefully. If you've won in the last month, you can't call to win the ticket. But if you haven't won in the last month, you're
good to go.
We're gonna go ahead and take. You want to take a call or ask a question?
I don't know. I like to keep it easy.
Okay, we'll take caller number 5. If you win this, though, you have to be here tomorrow morning while I'm here doing the morning show on Saturday to pick up your ticket in time, because this event is tomorrow at 4:30, and I will be here from about 7:15 till about 9. Is that right?
We can figure something out, even if they're not here.
Even if you're not here, we'll work it out. But
Yes,
you have this
I'll figure
event
something
is tomorrow. So if you'd like to win this ticket to go to the Susanville Friends of the NRA that's going on tomorrow at the Lasky County Fairgrounds, go ahead and be caller number 5-257-8255 right now. Win this ticket. You want to go look at guns? Come on.
They're going to have guns there, and they're going to have prizes there, games, all kinds of stuff. I was listening to the morning show.
All right, you're caller number 1.
Uno.
All right, we need caller number 5. If you're caller number 2, you're caller number 3. All right.
4.
You're caller number 4.
Here we go.
One more.
Who dials quickly?
There we go. Oh, it was that one.
All right.
All right. Who's this?
This is Derek Husky.
Well, Derek Husky,
Derek Husky.
you got yourself a ticket to that event tomorrow for with the NRA.
Awesome.
How's it going, Derek?
Doing good. How are you, Aaron?
Good. We got to do that ride.
All righty.
All right. Derek's cool.
Well, Derek, your tickets
He's going to be even cooler because he's going to the NRA.
Yeah, you're going to the NRA event. Are you going to be able to come by in the morning and pick it up?
Yes, I will.
Okay, cool.
I'll be here.
All right.
All right.
Very good. We'll see you guys then. Thank
you. If you can't, Derek, just give me a call and we'll make something happen.
Very good. Thanks, Aaron.
All right, cool. Talk to you later. Say hello to the family.
All righty. Will do.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
He's good people. I'm glad.
And we still were waiting. Hopefully one of those calls was Anthony Phillips. Anthony Phillips, let's see.
Let's see if this is it.
Who's this?
Forrest.
Forrest. You just won something.
I know, but I was caller 1, 2, 3, and 4, so half the time.
Oh, he was helping people out.
Okay.
Helping that person get to number
You're
5.
so funny, Forrest.
It was good seeing you today, bro.
Well, it was good seeing you guys.
I know. We got to meet Forrest live and in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see me join us like Santa Claus, too.
Yeah, I can see it.
I can see it. I can see it. He should be the radio station for Santa one day. Yeah. We do a float.
Okay, you have a good night.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Anthony Phillips, you got like a couple more minutes to call from Westwood to get your name in the box.
In the box. Get him in the box.
Get him in the box. Get him in the box.
Amanda wants to get you in the box. Doesn't sound good, whatever that means.
You know.
Put you in the box.
So I have this survey about parental loneliness. And since
Parental
we're both,
loneliness.
Yeah, we have so it says a new survey by CNN reveals that 66% of parents feel lonely and isolated. 62% of parents feel burned out by their responsibilities. I mean, everyone has a burnout moment. I'm feeling pretty burned out myself right now.
Right.
40% of parents feel unsupported in their parenting role. 80% of parents wish to connect with others outside work and home.
I'm always looking to connect with people. I'm a people person.
You're a connector.
I'm a connector.
I think definitely, I know in different groups too. So like when you have little ones, you get so wrapped up into like all the little baby kid stuff and events and like, or if they're just home still and they're so little, it's like you start like memorizing all the cartoons and you know all the songs. And
I miss when my kids were little.
I miss when my kids were little so much.
Yeah.
They liked me so much more.
I know they liked you, right? You could do no wrong.
Right?
And every little thing you did was like, whoa.
Yeah. And
that's so cool.
And now, like, if I'm in a bad mood, I am, like, critiqued. Like, you're in a bad mood. Why? What did you do? I'm like, man, when you were little, you didn't read that. You know, like, can't get nothing past them now. But
you could spell things out to your partner, and they'd be like, I don't know what that means. Like, you want to get some P-I-Z-Z-A? No? Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah, I totally miss when they were little, and they did everything I said. And
they were just fun.
Yeah.
You could throw them around.
I know. And
I used to wrestle with my kids when they were really young. And, you know, I'd take on all 3 of them at the time. My daughter came a little bit later. But now we wrestle. The teams haven't changed, but they've gotten a lot bigger.
That's fun.
And sometimes I end up with, like, sprained ankles.
He breaks stuff.
Break stuff.
I know. I think the one that likes me the most is my dog.
What? That's sad.
Athena. She loves me. She's getting old. It's so hard watching. You know, animals are hard. They destroy everything, too.
They do. Yes.
I'm thinking about it. I was going to like love on her right now and like say all these sweet things, and I just remembered what the living room looked like, and I decided to take it back.
Oh.
Because she destroyed the trash.
Oh.
And then I noticed there was a hole in the couch, and I was like...
She dug a hole in the couch? Or chewed a hole in the couch?
I think what happened is that she jumped on the couch to get in the window, and her claws, like, caught it.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah, dogs love that little perch right next to the window.
Oh, they love it. And my dog, she has to bark at everyone, even us.
Yes.
She's barked at you.
Well, my dogs bark. Well, our dog barks, even when there's no one going by.
Oh.
And for some reason, it irritates me. She'll even growl. Like, "Rrr." I'm like, there's no one there. I don't know why it irritates me so much. It just does.
It's irritating when a dog just barks and barks
Yeah.
and barks. All right. Sadly, we've talked about so many fun things, but... It's Friday, guys.
It is Friday.
So you guys don't get to hear us for 2 days. Actually, you'll hear me.
Yeah, you'll hear you.
I know, too bad you're not here. We had fun doing the duet.
We did.
But where are you going to be?
I am going to be getting some stuff, and I do need to come in, bust out some PSAs. If you are here before I leave, then I might hang out. If not, then I'm just going to go do my thing.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it. We'll see. But we will be back together on Monday. I will be here tomorrow morning with Swap Shop. Yep, I haven't done that in a minute.
You and Snow White.
Me and Snow White. All right, you guys have a great night. I'm Amanda.
I'm Aaron, not Snow White. That's someone else. I'm just saying.
And guess what? We're out.